Guys, I'm back. You're welcome to my YouTube channel and I'm so happy to be back. I promise I won't leave again. My name is Gabriella, and before we start this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and also share. So today we're going to be talking about a very crucial thing. Now, I don't want to put it as if they tell you to pick between your dad and your husband. No, that case is a different scenario. So today the question is, if your dad and your husband are arguing and your dad said sit down and your husband says get into the car, what will you do? What would you do? Guys, you're welcome. And we have our panelists here.
Okay. Okay.
You see, he's the quiet one. Why do I already feel like she's going to win this particular talk?
Am I supposed to introduce myself now?
Yes, you're supposed to introduce yourself. Let's start with the man. No ladies first every time.
Yes,
so let's start with him.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. So, my name is Isusa. People call me Maxwell. So, I'll be going for why you have to choose your husband over my wife's father. Yeah, thank you.
You know the sweetest part about this introduction is like he said it with his full chest that he wants to support husband because you're a man, Abi.
I'm working with principles.
Ooh, principles.
Anyways, my name is Gabriella S1E5 and definitely I'm going with my father.
Hey, say wala is not plenty like this. Alright. So there's no wala. Okay. So first I will start with you this time.
Okay.
You said you're going to go with your father.
Yes.
Why?
I'm going to go back to the Bible.
Hey, evangelist in the building, guys.
Like that. It's not like I know the Bible so much, but there's one particular part of the Bible that I take very close to my heart, which is honor their father and their mother.
Okay.
That's the only commandment we promise.
Alright.
I know there's the one of being submissive to your husband and all that, but that particular one always stands out in everything. I think when it comes to your parents, that's one thing that they would always tell you, Mona, your papa, calm down. That's your mom, calm down. So you cannot tell me that an argument is going through with my husband and my father and I'm going to leave my father for my husband. First of all, immediately I get married to this man, automatically we now have 4 parents, 2 mothers and 2 fathers. That's if our families, if our parents are alive. So my husband should not even come to a place where he would start to have an argument with my father, because I would never do that to his parents. I would give them that much respect. So why would you have an argument to get to the point where you will not ask me to leave? No, that in fact, first of all, I even pray that I don't get to a point where I would have to choose, because that is even a very worst state to keep anybody. Exactly. My father, hey, Barrister Somina Elekima,
First of
no.
all,
Yes,
if your dad wants someone with respect that will respect him forever, he shouldn't have given you out in hand for marriage. Now, in a house, we have a man, a woman, and children, which the man is the head of the house.
Okay.
Now, your parents, you have been married out. So right now, you do not have another head, another authority over you.
Okay, that's
so
another
your husband is not the head over you.
Okay.
Now you are married to your husband, and your dad has his own authority over his own children that are not yet married. So in other words, you're
telling me that
I'm not telling you anything.
I should stand in a place where my husband is being disrespected by my father, and I should start follow my father because he has paid 1 or 2 naira on my head. Are you kidding me?
That is your husband is the head. Your husband is the head over you. So you have to respect. It's even in the Bible. You have to respect your husband.
Okay, so I have to disrespect one
you are not
person
disrespecting your dad.
Accept the other person.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Can you stay without your husband for a whole year?
It depends.
It depends. Oh, which means that if I am the husband and I say get into the car, you said no. You want to stay with your husband. Okay, stay with your husband and forever.
But baby, why you be too strong?
Yes.
Calm
Yes.
down.
You said you want your father more than your husband.
You cannot overemphasize parents having respect.
Okay.
Which kind of argument would make you and my father have that argument to even ask me to choose in the first place?
I don't know. For your husband to have told you to get into the car, it means that the argument is not getting to a fight.
There's also a point that he just wants to show authority and tell my father that, hey, let me get her now.
Exactly. So your father has to respect that you have to respect his decision.
I know.
Okay,
Yes,
I
because
just
he's your
feel
husband.
like I feel like you guys are saying a particular thing. It all boils down to respect.
Yes.
Okay, but then the first thing that we are all missing out now is the fact that somebody was wrong in this argument. So are you guys saying that regardless of who was wrong in this argument, you still pick to follow your dad even when your dad is wrong, and you still feel that the husband should be respected even when he's wrong?
Let me tell you something about
Okay.
black or even Africans.
Okay.
We want to go with respect. I respect this one, that's why I'm doing something for the person. Forgetting that we are also going through principles.
Yeah. And I
Okay.
He is your husband, he is your husband, no matter what. Now you are in Nigeria and you're in Nigeria. You know for sure one day that
Yeah, I'm not in Nigeria. Oh. Are you sure you're in Nigeria?
I'm
We
here.
are not in
Yeah.
UK.
a day will come, something will happen in the house, and your dad will be like, you there to respect, you there to disrespect your husband. Go away. That's African parents for you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
he's
the
your
part,
husband.
but no, there's also a part that a man will tell you way you come off. If I tell you make you come out, go leave your papa for me.
Hey, this is a serious problem.
I'm telling
guys.
you. Actually, I've been in a case before. I know someone.
Okay.
So while growing up, they didn't have so much money and stuff. So literally, she had to go to school without shoes. And she told her husband, based on I'm becoming open with you, I'm letting you into some secrets. And New Year's after, when they had an argument that led to their divorce, he used it to curse her father and say, you that could not even afford shoes for your daughter. Forever and ever and ever, it will be there. I am saying that if we are actually following principles and respect and all that, I don't think an argument should get to a point for you, for my father and my husband, for you to even have the mind in the first place to argue with my father. Do you understand?
No,
so it also has to be the man. Fathers can be very annoying. Fathers can be very annoying. But what kind of argument will make you?
The fact that argument comes up doesn't mean your husband is wrong or your dad is right.
No, but it's only a wrong argument that becomes an issue that will make them want to tell you to either go or stay. If na family arguments, all of us they get na arguments na. Hey, na this one win, na this one win, but it has to be something that annoyed each or any one of them.
That's why you have to go with your husband, because you guys live together in the same house. You no longer live with your father. Have you heard this say that family first? Before you get married, your father, your siblings, and your both parents and your siblings are your immediate family.
Of course.
Now, immediately you get married, your husband and you guys are now you are immediate family to your husband.
In other words, I've sold my best rights because I married someone.
You did not sell your birthright. Come on, you did not sell your birthright.
Okay,
now. Married. The fact that you are married and you don't have a kids here doesn't mean that you don't raise up a family.
Of course.
Exactly. So you have to consider your families, your immediate family first. So every other party, they are third parties. Both your parents, they are third parties. So you have to respect your husband. He's the one providing for you now and not your father anymore.
So
your father is just there to support you. No, it's not that.
Everything you're bringing up is because of what I am getting from this person.
It's due process. It's due process. So you have to follow it's your husband and it's your head.
So I must follow him like a headless chicken.
I'm not telling you to follow him like a headless chicken. You are just being respectful.
No, over time. Even when we see the
it's
men
just
doing wrong
respect.
things,
No.
we will still say, just follow him, Nana. The wife, Nana, may he just massage his ego because he's doing something wrong. I'll continue following him because he's my head now. Are you?
Okay, now let's assume that we are not married. But do you know what is really going on in their home? The fact that your husband tells you to get into the car doesn't mean he's controlling at home.
Okay.
He may be loving, but for him to have said that, which means that something has passed beyond that point, that babe, let's go home.
Why are we not also thinking about it in my father's point?
See,
obviously
your
this
father
man
is
gave
yours.
me out. No, obviously before I don't know which father. Maybe mothers can still just give you out because he has money, go. But you see fathers, especially the ones that you people have a relationship, your father can't just release you out to any man. Check it anyway. He's still going to be like, that's my baby girl. Who am I giving her to? So are you not also thinking that before this man would now disrespect a man that he gave you out, like now he go walk you down the aisle saying,
but we don't know
I am
the cause
handing
of
her over.
argument.
That's what we are saying.
Exactly. Since you don't know the cause of the argument in general,
So
since you don't know the cause of the argument, you don't know the cause of the Glory, you and I don't know the cause of the argument.
That's the
So
truth.
in general, you have to go with your husband.
Father. I mean my husband, no.
You have to follow. It's a must.
I'm not going
Okay, now let's assume I'm your husband
Okay.
and I have anger issues.
Alright.
I said, babe, get into the car, let's go home. You said no, you want to stay with your husband. And my papa, now you born me. Yeah, stay with your papa now.
I'll stay with my papa now.
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
Your papa will go marry.
If you did it, great. So stay with
Wait,
my
your papa will come give you.
Respect
No,
yourself.
your papa will come give
Hey
you.
guys.
Don't tell me that
Out
word.
of one point. Your papa will go give you to a husband where go dey respect her anytime argument come. He go say, follow your no, not truth. Your husband and your husband.
Okay.
Ma assume say the husband now don hungry. He reach out, he no see food that he wife in papa house. Just stay there forever.
Okay.
That one, I don't dare to go outside since. Forget anything.
Let's have it calm. Let's have it calm. The tension is so hot. Like I'm literally sweating. You guys have been seeing this beautiful top. I know it's just so hard for you to ignore. It's so beautiful. This was made by Dami Stitches. Her number is on the screen, so do well to call her. She makes lovely and amazing dresses. So back to the issue on ground. I don't know, maybe I'm going to go with my father or I'm going to go with my husband. So, but I want to ask a very important question. Now, I know we've been talking about we do not know the issue, we don't know the argument, we don't know what caused the issue, because that's like a major factor, yeah? So the question is this: what if now you have been saying you have to follow your husband, what if in this situation the husband was at fault, he said something wrong to the father, and you that you have been following your daddy what if your husband was at fault? So you're going to start with Maxwell.
Okay, for me, if I were to be at fault, I wouldn't ask my wife to go with me.
Don't forget, you're angry, you're boiling. Maybe your wife's husband, father has already told you that you this one, you are wretched, you this one, different things to hurt your ego as a man. You know you're a man.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Like,
I would want to control my home by telling my wife, let's go home, so that issue can die off.
okay, then if she must follow you,
Yeah,
right?
she has to follow me.
Even when you were at fault.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, because she's my wife. I still stand by that. She's my wife, so we have to go home
Together.
Yes.
Okay, what about you? What if your dad was at fault? Who are you going to follow?
It's still very hard to choose, but I feel like if my father is at fault, I'd likely go with my husband. Not because of anything, but I feel like, why would you cross? This is your child. You're not supposed to cross. There's some certain extents, no matter. And I know that one of the major issues with this kind of conversations is the ego. Everybody, as a man, always look for who to support them. They are wrong, they are right. They're looking for support. You feel this is my daughter, so she has to support me, and this is my wife now, so I feel like she has to support me. So I'm the one in the crossfire, not even the men. The men is just ego hitting head. Now the ground they get issue, and that is me. So I feel like at that point, I might likely follow my husband, or I go leave it all there for us, but I can't. Whenever they decide to have the argument, I will just drive off.
Where would you go to?
I could go out.
Okay.
But choosing at that time too is also very somehow. I would just drive off and see when people are ready to have sense. I am so and so. My phone's are on. When you're ready, call me.
But another reason why I would tell my wife we should go home, because probably when we go to the father's house together, we went there together. So since something happened, we have to go back home together. So
that's a good point. When you say it like that, when you say it like that,
except maybe my wife decided to go on her own
and then you join her there, and it's like
so
we did not come together and all that. So that's another.
So she has the right to tell me no, go home. We came differently.
And you wouldn't pick offense with that?
No,
that one.
I won't.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Don't lie, oh.
When anger don't they blow like.
Oh my goodness! So you will leave your wife with someone that got you very upset.
Yes, as far as we didn't come together, I'm leaving her behind.
Okay, and you get home.
If I get to my home, that's when that's that.
Babe, after the event, you didn't even come back.
You didn't follow me.
I was expecting you to come with me, but no, you didn't.
Then you see that came late.
It means that you are supporting your dad over me.
That's the issue. The support is the problem.
It's the support at the end of the day. I feel it's just ego.
But
this kind of argument is always ego.
The Bible says children should obey their parents with promise.
Hey, with I have promise. So much evangelism in this studio today. Too many.
Promise. And that's the Bible says, wife, honor thy husband, because he is the head of the house, just as Christ is the head of the church.
Yeah.
Now, since you are married, your husband is the head over you.
Okay.
You understand? So
Yeah.
your dad is just like a support, a third
Nah,
party.
this time-
Exactly.
this
So
time, yes, actually.
your husband is giving you an instruction. You have to go with him because he's your husband.
Whether it's wrong or it's right.
Yes. Then later you guys can sit over it and talk.
Okay.
But for the dad,
So in other words,
let's say,
you're saying,
sorry, excuse me. Let's say your dad has other children that are yet to, other daughters that are yet to get married, and he cannot put all his anger on them because they are not married. Yes.
Oh my
Yeah, it's true,
goodness.
because they are not
do this
married.
way. So let's even think about it this way. I should follow my husband first, disrespect my father, or then when we now find
You
out
are
that my
not
husband is
disrespecting your
wrong.
father.
No, okay, let me
You are not
respect my husband and follow him. And I came with him.
Yes.
Then when my husband now finds out he's wrong, we will not come together. I come and say, "Ah, daddy, I'm sorry."
Come on. But then don't you guys think? But then don't you guys think it's easier to actually beg your husband than your father?
I can beg him. Pillow talk has not finished. But my papa, hey.
Don't you think, Maxwell? But you know, as a wife, you can go home and you be like, "Oh, babe, I'm sorry."
Because
Then
your
you make
spice
one.
has not ended.
You make one nice,
It depends
nice
on the husband.
delicacy.
It depends on
You
the
will
husband.
come around. But my father would always
So
have
how
it
will
at
you?
the back
How
of
will you?
his
Do,
heart
how will you
that-
do it with your father? How would you apologize to your father?
But after I've told my wife for us to go home, we are home. The next that same day I just call. No, it's not always nice to call the father.
Okay.
It's better you
To go and
sit,
see him.
yeah, with him and discuss. So probably maybe the next day I'll just go and talk about it. Me and my wife, the same wife that asked us to.
You
do.
see,
Yes.
you want to put us.
But at
You
first,
want
I
to still
just
use me
as a
bait.
man. See,
You still want
hold
to
on.
use me as bait because my father has to look at my face like
As a
my
man,
fucking husband.
as a man,
Abba.
as a husband, the man demands respect from the wife in public or in private. So it's always the man wants that respect.
But
just
at the
from
end of
wife.
the day, it's still ego. And then
Yes,
you say,
it's
but is
ego.
that my father not going to be eating the same thing as you?
Your partner say you don't give he don't out already.
You know when we had this chat on our WhatsApp group, I made mention of something, and she was like, I won't even do anything. I will just stand there and I will just shout and cry because that's like a point. Because left to me, I don't even know what to do. It's just to sit down there and cry. When you start being emotional, everybody's on your side. So I think that's like a win-win situation.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
it's actually a very dicey topic. Like this particular topic. You know, if you're talking about a mom or a mom thing, we can still say na a mama. But when it comes to fathers or men, we know that ego is like their number one. So sometimes they even look past the normal way they're supposed to think and just be like, she's trying to undermine who I am as a man. Why would she respect me like that? And the father is also looking, after all I've done for you, if I did not train you to this point, will he have seen you if I had not put you to this point? So I just feel like at the end of the day, we should just leave the girls out of it. Let us carry our bag and leave them. People should finish. And when we come back, we'll all become a happy family or try again.
If something like that happens and the wife starts crying, it's just something has happened already. So at that moment, the husband will just leave and meet me at home whenever you are okay.
That's like a win-win.
It's a win. I think that's the best
That's
solution.
the best solution. That's
the
the I hope you guys have had an amazing time with our panelists. Like, these people are hot. These people are hot. Like, it's not even easy sitting there between them. Like, I can feel like the what's going on, guys? Like, I'm so happy to have you guys today in this studio, and I can't wait to have you guys back. Like, this topic is hot. So guys, don't forget to actually comment. I want to know, because we've been having a lot of Christian, the Bible says, I want to also know what the Muslim people think about this, and I would like to also hear your perception about this topic. So guys, thank you very much for staying with us, and thank you for coming around, Glory. Thank you for coming around, Maxwell. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel. I remain your host, Gabriella.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye for now.